US and Israel. They're planning to visit the 16th annual meeting of the Non-Aligned Movement in Tehran on Wednesday. The Secretary General traditionally attends the meeting, which brings together 120 states from Argentina, Zambia, to Egypt and India. Both Washington and Tel Aviv have repeatedly pressed Mr. Ban not to go. They demonstrated unusual independence by resisting their calls to ignore the summit.
These calls incidentally included a call from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel. Mr. Netanyahu was quoted as saying to Ban Ki-moon, "Your visit will grant legitimacy to a regime that is the greatest threat to world peace and security." Prior to Ban's decision, the Israeli side has already pointed out that sanctions and diplomatic isolation of Iran are failing. If so many of the world's leaders are planning to go to Tehran, including Mohamed Morsi, the first democratically elected president of Egypt. In early August, Tehran also hosted a high-level meeting that included Russia and the crisis in Syria, which also points to the failure of the efforts to isolate the Islamic Republic.
In Focus spoke about the significance of Ban Ki-moon's visit to Tehran with Andrei Baklitsky, expert from the Russian Center for Policy Studies.
If you're talking about the Ban Ki-moon visit to Tehran, which is happening at the moment, there are several aspects to it. First of all, technically, Ban Ki-moon is visiting Tehran for the meeting of non-alignment movement. It seems that Tehran is trying to use non-alignment movement as some sort of national leverage against the West, against the United States, and somehow covering its nuclear problems. The United States, though some other Western countries and Israel were disappointed, for Secretary General visiting a meeting Iran. Generally speaking, all the mainstream international community is actually condemning Iran for its nuclear research and alleged building of nuclear weapons. And it seems that nuclear talks at the moment are not going any further unless something new happens, because at the moment it's a stalemate. Iran is getting media coverage, and the United States and the Western world, but they're not alone.
The U.S. also voiced its disappointment with Ban's decision to attend, calling Iran a destabilizing force that violates many UN rules. State Department spokeswoman Victoria Nuland said, "We hope that those who have chosen to attend, including UN Secretary General, will make very strong points to those Iranians that they meet about their international obligations." The American Jewish Congress applied considerable pressure, describing Ban's participation in the meeting as a grave mistake and a disappointment.
The decision of Mr. Ban points to UN efforts to gain more confidence and independence from powerful Western states when it comes to its stance on Iran.